In the previous episode, we're on a mission to find some steep tracks to find a beautiful river camp in the mighty Victorian High Country. Episode 2, we continue the adventure. We hit some overgrown and steeper tracks to find ourselves camped at a pristine little local hut right next to Donnelly's Creek. In this episode, we continue the hunt for a couple of more steep tracks before we head up to a place called Aberfeldy for a spot of lunch. After that, the mission is to check out another little local hut and then find another pristine camp right next to the river. Welcome to episode 3. Folks, sit back, relax and enjoy the Bush TV. This episode is proudly supported by the Sign Shop Australia, the Lacola Caravan Park, YV Sheds and Barns and Admiral Towing. Folks, I'm continuing down a track called Toonbon Track. Our little plan to head up Spud Spur sort of went south. The plan was to go up Spud Spur, then come back down to Aberfeldy for a bit to lunch. Nevertheless, we come down Toonbon, which is pretty good, pretty maintained, onto the Donnelly's Creek Road, cross Donnelly's Creek, and we head through a place called Codes Flat. This whole area, folks, was devastated by a bushfire that started on the 17th of January 2013. 22 houses were destroyed, as well as a number of sheds and vans from Glenmaggie Caravan Park. Some 760 firefighters from DSE, CFA, Parks Victoria and Melbourne Water were deployed together with 180 appliances and 23 bulldozers supported by 13 aircrafts. Over 87,000 hectares were burnt and it took nearly 2 months to finally control. Several of the huts in the area, folks, were also burnt, but they've been rebuilt. It was believed the fire was started around the Codes Flat area and was an accident. Drop a comment, folks, if you know about this fire or if you were involved. Let me know. Well, this is called the Loo with the view. Anyway, folks, so from here, we're going to head down to a track called Bridle Track that brings us back down to Junction Hut, and we'll make a decision there whether we stay at Junction Hut. It's now 1:43, we're doing alright for time, or we could push on and camp in our designated spot that we marked out on the map. So we'll see what happens. Let's just get down here. It's only about 9 k's from Aberfeldy, whatever you want to call it. It's whichever way you say it. Now look, just a quick one, folks, I do make mistakes and I do make them when I edit as well. So there was one edit there, I stuffed up a date. I'm not perfect, right? So that's the way it is. It is what it is. You can't please everyone. And once I exported it and uploaded it to YouTube, I realised, so I was like, well, that's too bad. Make mistakes, you make mistakes. So it is what it is, mate. I'm only human. So started Bush TV for mental health, and this is what has got me through a very, very hard time in my life, and I'm talking seriously hard time. Okay, so it was the point of no return for me. I thought, you know what, I'll start this off, and it has, it's worked. It's really improved my mental health quite significantly. Still have a couple of issues, but like I said, we're all human, right? So that's the reason I started Bush TV, and to hear people in the background, you know, having a poke, well, I'll take it as a pinch of salt, folks. I really don't give a shite. If that's how they want to act, then they haven't grown up in life. So yeah, so really that's actually quite a shame for them as a human being, that they were obviously brought up the wrong way by their folks or whatever, that they haven't grown up. Then it's sort of sad for them. So anyways, in saying that, I'm going to push on right now. I'm going to get to our nice little camp spot. We're going to find some wood and we're going to have a good time and have a cracking time down at either Junction Hut or wherever we end up today. So again, folks, I appreciate everyone who sits there and watches this, and if you enjoy this type of content, it's free to subscribe. Hit that little thumbs up, guys. That's most importantly for me. I'd like to see what you do. If you hit that thumbs up, drop a comment and let me know. If you don't like this content, seriously, it's not for everyone, right? It's not for everyone. You can drop a comment. If you're a smart ass, the comment gets deleted. I don't put up with any bullying or smart ass sort of comments on the channel. We just don't do that here. So, I mean, if it's reasonable and you don't like it and you think, you know, everyone's got their own opinions, it's free speech, man. You can drop your comments, but like I said, if they're smart or rude or racist or anything like that, they don't make it on there. So yeah, but all feedback is very much appreciated. Anyway folks, I'm going to hit the road, and again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Cheers. Folks, this is Bridle Spur Track. It runs down from the Walhalla Road all the way down to Merrington's Track, just above Junction Hut, or Walsh's Hut, whichever one you want to call it. It's pretty steep, and it's not on every map. It's there on Google, but someone's marked it. Let me know in the comments if you've done this. I know one of my supporters has, and it was dark and he had the reverse backwards. I'm pretty sure it was pretty hairy and it was pretty wet. Let me know your experience in the comments. Or have you done a track similar to this? Did you come unstuck? Or did your mate come unstuck? Let me know. Remember folks, cameras don't do justice, and when we did this track it was pretty dry, a little bit loose but dry, so selected between second low and first low on the way down. Okay folks, this is Bridle Spur Track. Apparently it gets steep, so looking forward to this as well. I've done a little bit of research on it, so not sure exactly what it's like, so never done it before. The reason I'm wearing these sunnies, guys, is the track's real bright too, so yeah, it's just a bit bright. The track in front of me goes right up there. It looks absolutely awesome. I think we came down that place. Looking around. No, I don't think we did. This one is meant to be pretty good. Nice and steep. Again, pretty maintained if you ask me. Like, I'll whack it in first here. This bit, it's a little steep, it's just a tiny bit loose. No wombat holes, just tiny bit loose in spot. Folks, this whole area has a lot of steep stuff, and it's really good. If you can pick a spot down on Donnelly's Creek or the Aberfeldy River, it'll be great to come in for a couple of good day runs. The track on the other side is blocked at the bottom and runs up from the bottom of Merrington's all the way up to Williamson Spur Track, where it ends up at Flats Track. It's no doubt there for a purpose as a fire break, and probably blocked for a good reason. Like I always say, the cameras don't do justice. Some of these tracks are pretty steep, and I'm in first low on the way down. They seem very well maintained, and they do have a little bit of a rocky base, so there is a good chance of traction if the weather does come in. But folks, don't take my word for it. A lot of things have happened around this area where a lot of people have come unstuck, and it hasn't ended well. So don't take the risk. If you're not confident, don't do the tracks. Pretty loose now folks. A couple of wombat holes, first low, nice and easy. This is where you need reduction gears. It'd be nice to have them. Start losing traction on this, don't put the brakes on. Just don't. Just let the wheels do the job. Put the brakes on, start slipping, it's over. So just take it easy, pick the right line. The plan is, now we're down the bottom, is to check out Junction Hut, or Walsh's Hut, like I said, call it what you want. It's right there on the river, and it's a great little camp spot. And if you can get this hut and this spot, well, there's no one there, take opportunity. It's pretty rare that it's empty, as it's a very popular area. Wow, look at this. This is a first, seriously. I've always been here, someone's always at this hut. This is pretty cool here. It's got like a balcony section. You can kick back and check the view out. Let's have a quick look inside. Same as the other huts. She's pretty clean. Tiny bit of firewood. She's pretty clean. I mean, this is alright.
Oh, beautiful spot.
It is. It really is. It's a good view and all, but I'd rather be closer to the river. You can see they've put the bollards there to stop the people going in the deep part. Too many people make that mistake. I don't know how, but they do. Oh, we're going to keep going. I did want to stop, but and it's opportunity that we could camp in this hut, but I like to be closer to the river and more in the bush, away from everyone, so let's go. Folks, the day's starting to push on. The mission now is to find a camp spot. Obviously on the way, we have to find some firewood. You never know your luck when you get to a camp. Sometimes there's some firewood and sometimes you're unlucky. I don't take the risk. We find the firewood anyway. It's a bonus if there's some left at camp, but then it's a bonus for someone else when we leave them a pile of wood as well. So we push on, folks, a couple of old school tracks and some more steep stuff. This is the type of forward driving I really enjoy in the high country. I love the old school tracks, I love a bit of steep climbs, steep descents, and I love those little river crossings that come down to that perfect little spot right next to the river. The track we're on now is pretty steep. Like I said earlier, cameras don't do justice. And if you had to come up this way and the weather changed and it was wet, I tell you what folks, it'd be a heck of a challenge. I reckon we'd have to winch in a couple of spots. It's one thing coming down the track, but you know what? You've got to plan the way out, and I always plan my way out before I go down it. Some of these tracks, folks, can take hours to get back up. So it's important you do your research. And sometimes maybe there could be more than one way out. Ladies and gents, how good is this track? Ladies and gents, this is the type of track I like a bit of old school. Now I've got a whole lot of wood on my roof rack, as per usual. So I'm taking it a bit easy. Just a little bit loose, this track. Not really a wombat hold or anything, just loose. Yeah, she's a loose one. Comes down to the river. So that's going to be our camp for the night, hopefully. Can't believe how good the day is today. Absolute racking. In the wet, this would be proper good, this track coming up. This is what I love. This is what it's all about. All driving, kicking back, relaxing to that push TV with a couple of frothies. Look out. Hoping that the spot's pretty good down here and spend a couple of days in it. Folks, what an awesome track. This is the type of track I came out to explore out here. A little bit of hard stuff, but nothing too major because it's actually dry. It'd be a great challenge coming up the other way in the wet. Just down the bottom there was a couple of spots we had to check out. We picked the better one of the two. So off we went down the bottom, across the river, and bang, there's our spot for a couple of days. And after a big day in the saddle, folks, it was that time of day to kick back and relax just for a bit before we do anything. Well, folks, this is our spot. We might stay here for 2 days yet. We'll see what happens. Can't complain too much about what's there, so it's absolutely beautiful. Can't smell any dead deer either, which is a bonus because I'm sick and tired of coming into spots and you're like, it's rancid. But anyways, it's time. I've got to sit down for a bit and relax to put my leg up, just get off this right leg. So good excuse to go to the back of the car right there. What do you reckon, mate?
I think it's time to get 2 chairs out and 2 other things that are cold.
I reckon. Yeah, it's time for something cold.
Cold?
Yeah,
2
cold.
chairs before we do anything.
100%. It's time to kick back and relax.
Can wait.
Oh, we can all wait now. Yeah. I'm going to roll out right there, that's fine.
Yeah, done.
Heads up, boof, we're done.
Yeah.
Kick back, relax. It's about 4, just after 4 o'clock.
20 past.
There you go. So it's that time of day. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. It was
Another
a good
good
day on
day.
the tracks.
Yep.
Couple of old school tracks in there.
Yep. Folks, this is what it's all about. Hard day in the saddle, old school tracks to get rewarded with a camp right next to a river, just like that one. After a good half an hour of a well-deserved rest, it's time to roll out. Pushing time, it's time to set up the camp, get it organised. We're here for a couple of days to catch some good rest. And what better way to do it than next to a nice river camp like this. And with that out of the way, folks, it's time to split up a bit of wood, tidy the camp up, start that bush TV, get a nice coal base going, ready to cook on, right next to that river. Well folks, hard work's paid off. We've got the wood. Time to kick back and relax around it. You can see it's getting a bit dark. The sun's poked its head over that hill just about. And I'm going to put this down right now and just relax around it for a bit. So get a bit of smoke going, because there's a lot of these flying ants around at the moment. It's that time of year, they're all coming out. So yeah, wind's died off. It's beautiful now. It's just a slight breeze, which is okay. A little bit warm, but we can sort that out with a cold one. And it's time to relax around that.
Beautiful. Cheers, mate.
Folks, after a cracking night round the bush TV, it's time to hit the swag. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning. After a nice sleep in the swag to a little bit of rain, it's the morning. Today, we decided to go for a drive to check out a track that's been blocked off due to some fatalities in the past. The track on this side of the river is still pretty notorious, folks. But we wanted to go down just to have a look at the campsite at the bottom. It's pretty steep. I reckon that's has to be 25 degrees. Do you reckon that's 25 degrees? Oh, that was a good guess, wasn't it? 25 degrees.
Yeah, you guessed well.
I'm not guessing the temperature. But anyways, this is not a bad spot. A couple of widowmakers here. But check this out. This is actually really good. Yeah. This spot's actually pretty good, but like I said, widowmakers are a bit of a put off. And as you can see, they're quite large, these things, so wouldn't want one of them dropping down on you. So this is the track they've blocked off. It's real steep, good and proper steep, this one. You can see they've blocked it off over there, and the track runs up just over there. So here's fatality. Well, it was a double fatality up there, and good reason to block it off, I suppose, but like, well, these things happen, so it's really unfortunate, especially for the families, because these two went missing for quite some time. I remember when it happened. Folks, we're about to drive the other side of this track, so strap yourself in and enjoy. Let's go. Straight up the top, this track's probably about 25 degrees. So she's pretty steep, yeah? Good in the wet. Good views at the top as well. Hope everyone's enjoying the content so far. as I'm enjoying this trip. It's been a good one. Something a little bit different. Come exploring to find these types of places. Let me know if you've done this track, folks. Let me know if you've done the other side. Those switchbacks there, you drive up and reverse up to the next one, and drive up and then reverse up to the next one. That's how they do it. So someone went up there and unfortunately didn't come back. The reason why it's blocked. Righto, folks. Steep bit's just up in front of me. This has to be steeper than Hern Spur, 100%. Just Hern Spur is more sort of lengthy. Got to keep your momentum, guys, on this. The forward momentum's important. Losing that, lose a wheel in the air, and you lose forward drive. Here we go. This bit's a first gear job. Only going to change gears on those whoop-de-doos as well, folks. You don't change gears on the hills. Get that forward momentum going. Dusty. About 25 degrees right now. Maybe a little bit more. It's pretty steep. Stay out of the wombat holes. And just crawl up. Nice and easy. No one going backwards on this one. Could probably do it itself. Hang on, whoa, we're at the top. That came up real sudden. Could have kept going. Oh well, folks, back to camp. Time for a bit of lunch. Wash it down with something cold and literally kick back and relax for the day. Well folks, after a cracking drive, and it really was, we're back in camp, so it's now time to get the fire going for our final night right here by the river. And it wasn't long, with a bit of persuasion, and this fire was going. There's just something about kicking around that bush TV, relaxing with those birds right next to that river. Now time to get a coal base going, ready for tonight's feed. Well mate, what are you cooking up?
Okay, tonight we've got chicken and garlic rissoles. Beef rissoles, they're Wagyu beef, so they're really good quality. We've got some nice sarde stick chicken. We've got the roast potatoes in the oven.
Yeah, we got our baked potatoes.
And we've got some nice salad with some ranch dressing.
So we got a 3-course meal, we got some skewers, we got some rissoles, we'll just about ate those ones, and we got some baked potatoes with some salad ready to go. That's our night, so good on you guys, cheers. Folks, after a big downpour of rain and a bit of hail, it's time to hit the swag. So we'll see you all in the morning. Well, it's the morning and we're slowly packing up. It's the last day at this camp. Whilst packing up and having a couple of coffees, this black bowerbird nearly cleaned me up. That's right folks, a black bowerbird. Have a closer look folks, just check out how close the bowerbird gets to me.
Black bower just flew behind you. Yeah, I see. It's that bower. on his normal trip.
Twice a day, the bowerbird was coming through the camp in its exact path. It would go up and then come back about 10 minutes later. Nevertheless, we continue to pack up. It's unfortunate, this spot's so good I could kick back here for a couple more days. Today's plan is to head out, check out Walhalla and the Erica pub for a feed. We don't film Walhalla, but I do film some of the Erica pub. This was planned in the Sunset Country around 6 months ago, so I've really been looking forward to this one. Oh well folks, it's time to hit those tracks again. We've just packed up after a couple of good days here. The wind's just starting to pick up a bit. The rain came in a little bit last night, probably about 5 mil or something like that. So today we're going to head up and do the rest of that tree track. And then we're going to head out and hit the Erica pub for a counter meal. Let's go. And with camp now packed up and left perfect for the next person, it's time to hit those tracks. We head up the track for about 5 minutes before we start to climb our way out, which takes around 10 minutes. Once at the top, we hit a track called Beardmore's Track. This track takes us alongside of the Thompson Dam, where it brings us down the bottom, right there at the Thompson River. This crossing does look notorious, but it is controlled out of the dam. From there, we air up, hit the blacktop with our destination, the Erica pub for a counter meal. This neck of the wood, folks, has been on the cards for a long time. So when we were sitting back around the fire at Sunset Country, we planned this trip. It was around 6 months ago. This area, folks, it's highly recommended, but you do need to know what you're doing. Don't just come in here just because of me. Make sure you do your research. Some of these tracks are steep and they can be notorious. Again, folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. If you like this type of content, folks, it's free to subscribe. And remember to hit that little thumbs up to show me your appreciation. Well folks, that's the blacktop, so that means air up time, straight down there to the Erica pub. Well, we're at the Erica Hotel Motel. Once there folks, I had to order the famous rump steak hot rocks. One thing about us at Bush TV, we love to support local business folks, and family owned pubs like this folks is exactly who we're out to support. And we try our best folks to use cash. We keep the cash rolling in these little family owned businesses. Beautiful. Alright folks, that brings this one to an end. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed the whole trip. We ended it right here in Erica, and look who's in the background over there. Old Admiral Tarwin. You know who to ring if you get unstuck, guys. Give Dave a call. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay tuned to the Bush TV. Folks, if you'd like to see extra Bush TV content, check out the channel and check out the membership. Check out the right perks that are right for you. There's general support all the way up to VIP. But that extra content is in my Support Premium Plus members and above. Any membership helps folks. Even if you're a general support member, you are greatly appreciated. Now sit back and enjoy the outtakes folks. Cold. It's cold. Wet. That's it. Yeah, so. Now, someone said I went to the Bruh pub, or the Bruh hotel. It's actually the Benambra, yeah, and I think you knew what it meant. It's just you were taking the piss a bit. Anyway. This is a domestic dog. Maybe you should throw it in the river, mate. No. Well, someone else would.
Yeah, I know, but we're not.
Bit of behind the scenes there, folks. Limited edition stubby holders. If you guys want one, jump on the Facebook and or check out, or find it on Facebook, guys. Check out in the description where to find Facebook, and then pick up one of those. There's only a certain amount of them, and they're running out pretty quick. If you want one, grab one, because they're not going to be around forever. As you can see folks, there was a couple of extra obstacles in the track. Nothing the old viscous axe can't fix. Bit of mayo.
Bit of mayo.
On the scene.
There you go.
Where's yours? You've done it.
Yep. Your cheese, your
What have I done here?
coleslaw.
I've done something wrong.
Undo it.
Oh,
It's up, no, yeah. It's upside down, mate.
look at that.
And
Go and have a little gander at the. Go and have a little dick. Go and have a little. How rude, Wattle. How rude, Watley. Go and have a little gander at Donnelly's Creek. It's down here.
see where those breeds are? He was curled up there sleeping, and I just sort of walked this way, and he didn't even come near me. He just went down that way. I don't know if he swam off.
Kookaburras are here.
Catch him.
Whereabouts was it? You were there.
Right there he was.
No, you were leaving alone, mate.
Yeah, no.
No, he's gone. Black.
Yeah, Blackie.
It's alright. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I just thought it was very on camera.
Big?
Yeah. Hard to tell. He was already half disappearing over there. He heard my vibration.
He's gone.
Yeah. But
Gone.
Be in there. Be in there.
Yeah, we're leaving him
Yeah, we'll leave him there. Just let me know.
there. Yeah, right. Kookaburras are here.
Yeah, that's good.
Poo tickets are at the river crossing.
Yeah, right.
Alright.
Right on the river. Thank you very much.
I mean, mate, you might as well do it in the river, right? You want to be putrid, then do that. Because the next camper down the river doesn't want your pollywaffle. Seriously. This is what I say to people. I've met the roo named Ted.
Yeah.
And they go, what do you mean? I said, I've met the roo named Ted.
Yeah.
What's that?
Roo
I
Ted.
said, I'm Roo Ted. Yeah.